Man. What's up, Lady Blue?
Not much. How you doing, Sir Dre?
After watching that Giants game, don't know. Anyway, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Sir Dre from the Bay, with Lady Blue in the Bay. This is Sporting a Smile podcast, and we are live. So, well, for some, we're live. Others, we're not yet.
What is up with that music?
It won't. I don't know. It's not turning off. See, there we go. Anyway, yeah, it's okay. So tonight I'm having some technical difficulties. I lost the lineup for the Podbean show. Disappeared. It wasn't even there. And then the music wouldn't stop. The Giants lost.
It's not funny. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying. It's just. Anyway, what's up? Sir Dre from the Bay, Lady Blue in the Bay, Sporting a Smile podcast, and tonight's show. trying to get caught up. That's why it's called catching up. And obviously, I didn't catch up because, I couldn't catch up with the music, couldn't catch up with the show on Podbean. Barely got caught up here on stream. Man. And I'm wearing my Giants. I thought for sure after last night's game, the bats got hot.
Yeah.
They came alive, and then poof, be gone today.
That's a good way of saying it.
No, it was like poof, be gone.
No, I watched, you already know, I took a walk, came back, grabbed me something to eat. So when I got back, it was, what was it? It was it 3-1 or 4-1, whatever it was. And then, I was, like I said, I was about to text you and be like, why do we even watch this game? And as soon as I got back to the room, they had pulled ahead 5-4.
Yeah.
And, like you said, the bats were hot. They scored the 3-1 homer, and then they scored some more runs after that. So I was like, okay, this is going to be a good game. And then it just went downhill from there.
Yeah. It scored 7 runs last night. Scored 7 runs today. The difference being, Colorado scored 13 today. and it was like in the third inning, I think it was, both teams scored 6 runs. I think it was the third inning because Colorado did it, and then the Giants did it in that same inning, whatever it was, 4 runs, 5 runs, whatever it was. Both teams did it in 1 inning.
Yeah, because for a minute there, they're kind of like going tit for tat, and I was like, okay, I see you. And then, I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either, but either way, horrible loss tonight. Terrible loss tonight. That was disgusting. And I can't believe I actually left it on to watch the whole game because I'm thinking, okay, somewhere, somebody gonna, do something and get a rally going. Nah, didn't happen. But I mean, that's the kind of year the Giants have had. I took a look back at this season, and the Giants have not had a 3-win streak since February. In other words, they haven't won 3 games in a row since February. They've had three win in a row games since February, but I was like, what? And I'm like, let me take a closer look at this. So here's what I came up with. They had three game win streak in February. Wins against Seattle, Chicago, and no, matter of fact, let me correct that. They haven't had a 4-game win streak. Their last 4-game win streak was against Seattle, Cincinnati, Texas, and Chicago. Their last 3-game win streak, which was just before the All-Star game in July. That was the last time they had at least 3 straight wins. It was back in July, just before the All-Star break. That's kind of bad. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it, they get a win, and then boom, they lose. It's 2 games. You know, it's I don't know. It's bothersome. But then again, you got to think about it. Just before the deadline, they got rid of some key players.
True.
And right now, if you look at the roster, if you've been watching them, I've been trying to watch them, and there are names on the squad now that I'm like, who's that? Where'd he come from? What team did he play for before? I mean, it's like whole new roster. But we talked about you were thinking that they were going to trade Hung-Woo Lee. Young Lee, no. Well, no way they were going to trade him off. For one, he was having too good of a season batting. So for them to have traded him would have been like disastrous, absolutely disastrous, in my opinion. But it's been a bad year for the Giants. You know, it's sad.
So with that being said, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Okay, so I guess you could say, how do you feel about Tony Vitello now, and how do you rate his performance?
I mean, he's working with what he's got. You know, seriously.
Yeah.
They got rid of some key players. I call them key players. He's working with what he has. And with only, I think they got 37 games left, 36, something like that. You just right now, you just want to finish the season, get some wins under your belt. You know, you don't want to go out and just like say, the hell with it. Let's just, whatever. No, but I mean, yeah, he's doing what he can, what he's got. And, this season's, it's not, I mean, it's over as far as like playoffs or something like that. That ain't going to happen. We all know that. But I'd like to see the Giants go out on a high note, going back to my notes here. The last time they had, let me see, I think it was, they had, not good news, but they had a 6-game losing streak. It ended in April and it went right into May. They lost 3 to Philly and 3 to Tampa Bay, back to back. 3 losses. Not how you want to end your month, not how you want to start your month. But that's how it's been for the Giants. It seems like month to month, they go through the middle of the season and like 2 wins here, lost there, 2 wins there, lost there, 3 losses here. It's been an up and down season, which happens to everybody. But being that we are Bay Area fans, we want to see winning.
Exactly.
We want to compete. We want to be in the top. We want to be competitive and looking for a playoff spot. That's just the Bay Area nature. That's just our nature. And when our teams play like this, it's like it's a head scratcher. What are we doing? What are we not doing? Yeah, it is.
So that you said that, what do you feel like they're not doing?
Whew. It's I think it's pitching. Because today, I'll tell you why I say that. Today, yesterday, Webb shut them down. That's why we got the 7-1 win. We shut them down. Webb shut them down. Boom, boom, boom. You ain't hitting me. Today, I thought I was looking at minor league pitchers. The bats, once the bats came alive for Colorado, they never slowed down. They didn't go to sleep.
Yeah.
I think it's the pitching.
Okay.
Obviously, it's got to be the pitching if you're giving up runs like that. 7, 8 runs a game and 13 today. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel for the Giants, but I'm still repping. I'm still representing,
I would hope so, being that we have a Bay Area-based sports podcast.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm still repping our boys. Obviously, in about 2 weeks, the colors are going to change.
Yeah.
Colors are going to change. In fact, they're already starting to blend in and overlap.
Yep.
Which is a great segue because I want to talk about. There's not a lot to talk about with the 49ers because I tried to do as much research as I could to find something new other than last week's game, and everybody's talking about scribbling and this, that, and the other. I couldn't even find information on who. I probably should have looked a little deeper, but I wanted to see who's been cut, and I probably could have found that. I just didn't. I didn't look deep enough like I usually do. And the only reason I probably didn't look is because I know we still got 2 more games in the preseason.
Yeah. And then that's when they'll announce like the final roster.
The final roster. But I can find out, after Thursday's game, I'll be able to look in and see who's gone and take a look at who is fighting for spots and this, that, and the other. But I did get some information. There was some talk. The Niners are going to play some of the starters. Some of the starters. Not a lot, obviously, but they got to get they've got to get the starters in, and they got to get prepared physically and mentally to go into the regular season. So this coming Thursday, we should see Brock for a little while. Our wide receivers, Evans, all these guys. We should see them briefly. Speaking of starters, I caught a clip today of Upton Stout. He was a DB. He wears the jersey I always wear, number 20. I ain't never heard somebody. Woo! That boy sound country. If you get the opportunity to look it up, it just punch in Upton Stout Napa. He went to his first car race in Napa today.
For Monterey Car Week?
I guess it was. He was up there in Sonoma at the racetrack up there. They had a race going on, and obviously he was looking for car number 20. And all of a sudden, when he finally saw it, he's like, "Oh, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do this. I feel like I do this." And this, that, and the other. And he's all excited. And what got me most though was his accent. I didn't realize how southern that boy talked. I mean, it made me laugh. He had a ball down there, you know. He had a ball. He had a blast. But listening to him talking, listening to him interact with the other people that were out there, yeah, he was like a kid in a candy store. But it was cool that he got away from training camp and all that on the Sunday, relaxing day. I'm just glad he wasn't the one driving, which would have that would have been a paycheck and then some, as far as fines. But yeah, he had a blast up there. It was kind of cool. What else did I? Oh yeah, Niners did another thing they always do at training camp and practice is they had a Veterans and Heroes Day where they may have just let veterans and heroes from wars or whatever in for training camp, and then they signed autographs. I think it looked like they were signing autographs all day. Pictures, autographs, chatting it up, just having a good time with our veterans, and it was real good to see. I know they do that every year. They do it at the game. They do a veterans our veterans respect kind of day thing every year in the season. But some people don't know that, during training camp, they open up certain slots for a select group of people. It's not open to the public. It's not, it's not just for the fans. They do like, disabled groups and disabled groups only. But yesterday, they did veterans and the war heroes, and I like to see that. I like seeing them do that. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're not the only team that does it, but when I see them do it, when I see them doing it, hey, what's up? Hold on, where you at? You still on here, man? Long time no talk. What's up, Michael John? I didn't even see your comment there. What's happening, my man? Sorry I didn't see you. I had my paperwork in front of me, but long time no talk.
What did he say?
Oh, you're just saying, yo, what's up? Long time no talk. Yeah.
I'm not looking at StreamYard right now.
Oh, well, that's all right. I mean,
no, if I do, we're gonna get like that weird reverb noise. So.
Oh, okay. So MJ, what's up? Let me. I'm gonna. Yeah. So anyway, I when I see the 49ers do things like that, it's like inspirational.
Yeah.
Okay, where'd my notes go?
I don't know.
Oh, here we are. But yeah, it was nice to see them do that. There was a conversation had with Mac Jones. Remember we were talking about, Mac Jones not getting a lot of play time and he had been struggling during. Remember we had that conversation? Well, there was he talked about that, and believe it or not, the Niners gave him a $300,000 pay raise.
Nice.
And before that even happened, there was speculation that he was going to be going to like the Baltimore Ravens or the Miami Dolphins or whoever. He was going to be leaving. But he had no intentions of going anywhere, which is why he didn't even go visit those teams. And even the $300,000 didn't change his mind as to why he stayed. He quoted. I'm trying to quote here. I can't paraphrase it, but he didn't leave because he loves the 49er atmosphere. He loves the organization, what they stand for, how they treat the players, how family knitted that the organization is. And having been at the 49er facility and met a lot of the players and some of the staff, he's absolutely right. They are like family. If you work at the front desk and you got a problem and the players are walking in, if one of them sees you're having a bad day, they don't stop and talk with you. You're not just somebody sitting at the desk, especially if you're there every day or 5 days a week, whatever it is. If they recognize you, they're going to recognize when you're not yourself. And that's what he loves so much about the 49ers is that the organization is just that tight. Another thing he said he liked was that this is the first time in his career that he's actually played under the same offensive system. In other words, when he was playing wherever it was he was playing, there was always a new system. He'd play 1 year in one system. The next year, there's a new coordinator. Now you got to learn a whole new system. This is the first time in his career he's actually playing in the same system back to back. The 49ers haven't changed anything. He doesn't have to relearn anything. But yeah, I kind of like that. The fact that he said that about the organization. I'm actually glad he didn't go, because last year when Brock went down, if it hadn't been for him, we probably would not have gotten our 13 wins that we did. With all the injuries that we had last year, people were shocked that we got as many wins as we did. With that being said, are we going to be overlooked this year? Probably. Probably. And I'll tell you why people are going to overlook us. Oh, they got too many new players. They got too many new players on the defense. You got these players that just coming in, even though they're great players, they got to learn the system. They're professionals. That's what they do. That's what they're supposed to do. So I know, all the sports networks and this, that, and the other, I know they're going to overlook the 49ers. I know for a fact that they are. Give me a minute. Go ahead and talk. I got to get off camera for a minute.
Why you got to get off camera? Well, since I'm always being put on the spot.
No, I'm back. I had to take care of a critter. I got this phobia about, just for y'all out there, I got this little phobia about insects, and there was a big old black ant in my house, and I know he by himself ain't gonna do much, but where there's one, there's a million. And I had to take care of it. No, but yeah, I know it is, huh? So yeah, I know we're going to be overlooked by everybody.
Which might be a good thing. Move in silence.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, keep overlooking us. I hope you do. I hope you do, because when we come knocking at your door and we take you for what you got, you'd be like, I can't believe they did that. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Even Joe Montana was did a little had a little interview, and he said the same thing. He's just like, they're not going to get the respect they deserve. Not word for word, but basically, the 49ers are not going to get the respect that we deserve. Period. It's not going to happen until we make it happen. Until we make it happen. And oh, I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But yeah, I can't wait to see how they do Thursday in LA. You know, playing against the Chargers. Again, like I said, you're going to see some of the starters out there get their feet wet, so to speak, which is going to be cool, in my opinion. A lot of rookies and a lot of second stringers, third stringers, fourth stringers, whatever they are. There's a lot of them that did well last week. We want to see if they can continue that, and that's what coaches look for. Okay, you had a great game Thursday. Can you continue that? Is it consistent? Can you give the same performance? We'll find out on Thursday. But anyway, yeah, let's go Niners. I do have a couple of things I wanted to talk about also.
What?
Well, for one, I looked up some Golden State info, and I just thought I'd share it with the people that don't get an opportunity to watch the Warriors. Maybe don't even keep up with what they're doing, what's going on, what's going to happen in the season. Now, you and I know, you especially, know I do not like that NBA Cup thing they do. It's right in the middle of the dang season. Come on. Well, Warriors are going to be a part of it. I think one year they were not. I think there was one season they weren't a part of the Cup. I could be wrong. But I know, no, it was the bubble league thing back when the quarantine happened. The Warriors weren't having it. Anyway, the Warriors are going to be in the Cup, NBA Cup. They're going to be in Group C. They're going to be in that group with the Lakers, the Spurs, the Kings, and the Trailblazers. Woo-hoo! Here's the deal. They're going to have 2 home and 2 away. 2 against the Lakers and Kings, and then the Lakers and Kings are going to be the home games, and then Spurs and Trailblazers, they'll be away. They play the Lakers on October 30th, the day before Halloween. I can see what that's going to look like in the Bay Area. All the costumes at Chase Center, down there on the Embarcadero area. Yes, that's actually that almost sounds.
Center's not in the Embarcadero area. It's
Well,
the Mission Bay area.
Mission Bay, Embarcadero. If you're original San Fran like I am, that's all Embarcadero. That's all the Embarcadero. Anyway, October 30th, day before Halloween, so everybody will be probably dressed up. And then November 13th, which is, the part I don't like about the Cup is that if you're going to play the Cup thing, whatever, do it all like within 2 weeks. They stretch it out from October. The Warriors are going to play October 30th, November 13th, November 25th, and then again November 27th. Against the Trailblazers. 27th, it happens to be the day after Thanksgiving. Come on. And then I don't like the Cup thing anyway. I hate that. Yeah. I really do. I hate it. but it is what it is. They do have a Christmas Day game. I think this is the 14th year consecutively that the Warriors have played on Christmas Day. That's always fun. Not for the players, not for the players' families, but it's Christmas Day. You know, they play President's Day, and this is another holiday. They play against the Pacers on that day. They played the President's Day game 12 times. And I didn't realize it until I looked it up. 12 times they've played on President's Day.
So there's going to be a lot of, well,
I mean,
I was going to say there's going to be a lot of sports on Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
President's Day is cool because it's like a holiday, and for the people that work, they'll get work off.
Yeah, yeah. So that I think that'll be fun. I like the holiday games because it gives you something to watch. You know,
Yeah.
Christmas Day, you can eat your dinner or whatever, and then boom, Warriors, football. You got all these things going on sports wise, like you said, a lot of sports going on during the holidays.
Yeah.
This year, the longest homestead they've got is 7 games, 7 days. December 30th through January 13th, they're all home. All those games will be at home. And then the longest road trip they got this coming season is 6 games, which is cool because I think last year, didn't they have like a 7 or 8 game road trip?
I don't remember. I just know this year they have the heaviest miles or the most miles for the travel game. And like how you said Thursday, part of that is due to the game in Australia.
No, I'm talking about the Warriors, not the Niners.
Warriors?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they did have a long home stretch last year.
Yeah, they were actually the road. They had a long road stretch. I think it was 7 or 8 games. Then they came home for like 5 or 6. Well, this year they're going to have a 7-game home stretch, and then a 6-game road stretch, which is cool if you ask me. The homestand goes from December 30th to January 13th, and then the road stretch is February 3rd to the 13th. That's only 10 days. That's doable. That's doable. They got 15 back-to-backs though. And for you guys that may not understand what back-to-backs are, it's where you play the same team back-to-back. So you play them Thursday, you're going to play them again Friday. So it's a back-to-back. They've got 15 of them this year. 6 at home, 5 on the road, and then 4 of them are going to be back-to-backs where you play them at home and then you go to their home. The very next day you play them the next day in their home. Which is kind of so let's say they got to play New York. New York flies out here, they play them, and then we fly to New York and play them again.
That's stupid. You might as well stay here or stay in New York instead of doing all that flying back and forth.
Well, they got 4 of them like that.
Yeah.
They got 4 games where you're playing back-to-backs, 1 at home and the other on the road. They got 4 of those. So we'll see how that goes with the Warriors. That's pretty much all I have with the Warriors. I just wanted to look up something so we'd have something to talk about with the Warriors.
Yeah, well, because that's what I wanted to talk about in regards to. I didn't do all the research you did because you already know my issues.
Yeah.
But they released the 2026-2027 schedules. You pretty much covered the most of that. One thing you didn't say is I believe their home opener is against that team, or their season opener is against that team. The Lakers.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah, I didn't mention that, but yeah, you're right. It is against that team. Um,
Are you okay?
no, you know what though? I really don't have a reason to hate LA anymore, other than the fact I don't like LA teams because LeBron's not there anymore.
Good.
You know, he's down in
Is it Philly? Yes, Philly.
Yeah, Philly. So, yeah, I think I will actually I legitimately will watch that game, only because I don't have to look at him. And that's the only reason I did not watch a Laker game. Even when the Warriors were playing them, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. Didn't want to hear about it. I'd wait till the game was over. If we won, we won. If we lost, we lost. That's the way I was. I did not and still do not. Uh-oh, who's back? You back? Oh, my nephew's on there. What's up, man? He sent me a text. My nephew, playoff cat. Man, what's up? You guys you're killing me. You're killing me.
If you're gonna say you're killing me, you have to say it right.
Oh, what's
killing me, Smalls.
Wait a minute. Say what?
I said, if you're gonna say you're killing me, you have to say the rest of it. You're killing me, Smalls.
Okay. Yeah. You're killing me, Smalls.
Thank you. Is that so difficult?
No, that was not hard to say. Anyway, I did want to bring up some world football, not soccer. I hate that word. Y'all all know. If you don't, you know now. I hate the word soccer. Hate it. So when I do this segment, I call it world football because that's the football that's played around the world. Anyway,
you don't just do your segment.
I'm about to. So I was looking up. Even though I haven't watched near one of the Bay Area teams play this year, maybe a couple of games, I looked up what's going on like with the earthquakes. They haven't won since the World Cup ended.
No, that's
No. Wait, no. Listen. Wait.
You're wrong.
Okay, so when did they win?
They lost the first game after coming out of the World Cup. They lost that first game. Remember, they won their second one after the World Cup, and the win-loss record after that game, I can't say because I don't know when the last time.
So here's the deal. June 3rd, they had a 2-1 loss against Tijuana. That was like a friendly. July 22nd, a 4-0 loss to Orlando City. I remember that one because that was the first time I actually decided to try and watch them on Apple. And we both went, you know what, I ain't watching this no more. Yeah. Okay, July 25th, they had a 1-1 draw. Still not a win. And that was against the LA Galaxy. August 1st, a 4-2 loss to Cincinnati. Yesterday, 3-1 loss against St. Louis. Now, think about it. The World Cup finished up when?
July 19th.
Okay, and they lost June 3rd. They lost not June. They lost July 3rd. They lost July 22nd. They lost July 25th. So, like I said, they haven't won a game since the World Cup ended. That was my point.
One game since the World Cup ended.
Huh?
They won one game since the World Cup.
I just looked at their whole schedule. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it was just maybe it was the last 5 games that I looked at. They haven't won.
Well, yeah, so basically because I watched the game a little bit yesterday until it was apparent that this ain't gonna happen. But so I looked up their record today, or their standing, or what? No, their standings. So they dropped from what was it?
Second to third.
To fourth.
No, they're in third. As of today, when I looked, they were in third.
Well, I'm not gonna sit there and go back and forth with you, but when I looked, the information I saw was that they were in 4th place.
Okay, well, I'm on the East Coast, so I don't know anything about that. I just go by what I get on the East Coast. Now y'all understand why some of my information may not be right. You know why? Because they don't give me information about Bay Area teams out here, y'all.
Complaining about something.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna look at
You hush. I'm
refresh that screen.
I'm
So
not.
yeah, they're currently in 4th place. They have the 10 wins, 3 draws, and 6 losses. So they're currently in 4th place.
There you go, telling me to shut up, and I haven't been rude to you all day. I haven't.
You a lie. You a lie. Do I need to put up the records?
Oh man, no, but okay. So anyway, I'm probably wrong on this one too. Let me just tell you.
Probably.
I looked at see all the confidence you have in me. Last 5 games for the Bay FC, and I feel so bad for these. I really do. I really do. They have not. I don't think at all this season been above 12th place.
Yeah. They're on like
They're in 15th place.
now.
15th.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
5, 4, and 10. That's 5 wins, 4 draws, and 10 losses. 0-4-1 in their last 5 games. 1-0 lost to Houston. 1-0 lost to Gotham, whatever you want to call them, Gotham. 3-2 loss to Seattle. Then they got a draw against Chicago, and then a 3-2 loss against Utah, and that was on the 14th. I don't know what to say about the Bay Area. You know, I mean, Earthquakes are doing good. That's a good thing. I look forward to seeing them in the playoffs. But the other teams, you know, the Bay FC, 15th place, Oakland Roots, who basically homeless as far as a stadium to play in. I mean, they're going to continue to play in Oakland until next season, but 10th place for them, 5 wins, 8 draws, 8 losses, 10th place. I think the stress of not knowing, I mean, that whole thing with the Coliseum would have put everybody on stress level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Players, coaches, fans, admin. I mean, even you got to think about it. People that do the paperwork and the advertising and all that, they wondering, do I even have a job left or anymore? You know? So stress levels, I could see why they are in the position they're in. We've watched them play before, and I think they look good. You know, when I was watching them, they look good, but that kind of pressure, that kind of pressure.
Didn't they start off their season doing really well?
Yeah, they did. They, I think, at one point were in like 5th or 6th, maybe somewhere in the middle of the stack, and then the whole "Are we going to be able to play in Oakland anymore?" came up, and you know, but yeah. So I mean, a 2-0 loss to Lexington, a 3-1 loss to Sacramento, 1-0 loss to Pittsburgh, 0-0 draw with Vegas, and then a 1-0 loss to El Paso. And then yesterday they played and they had a 1-1 draw against Monterey. So, and their next game is in San Antonio. Bay FC, they played their next game against Houston in San Jose. So, you know, It is what it is. I feel for our Bay Area teams as far as the football is concerned. Not American football, not NFL football, y'all. I'm talking about football. Um, but that that's that is what it is. Earthquakes, Bay of Sea, Roots.
Yeah.
It's
You know the team we really don't talk about a lot? The Oakland Soul.
So yeah, I thought
I think the record is kind of like the same as BFC. Like when they probably I don't know, they play at Laney College, huh?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. But yeah, the football. I was about to say soccer, but the football teams out here are really not doing well right now.
Yeah. My nephew wanted to talk Niners, but he must have came on after we were talking about the Niners.
He can talk Niners.
No, he's not back. I don't think he's back on here yet. Or he's not. He's not in the room at least. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we gonna talk. Look, Mazin.
Either that or tell him to come back Thursday because we're gonna do the same.
Yeah.
Lineup that we did last Thursday.
Yeah.
The pregame, the halftime, and the postgame.
Right.
So that would be a perfect time.
Yeah. Yo, Candlestick. Just if you're still there, let me tell you, be on the come see Unc on Thursday, doing pregame, halftime, and wrap up. So come see your Unc. Good to see you out there, though. Appreciate your support. I really do. So anyway, I know you got women in sports to talk about. I've done enough talking. I'm going to turn the mic over to you. What's going on?
Shut up. Mind your business. I just have a little bit to talk about.
Oh, really? Just a little bit?
Shut up. Okay, so I have a question for you. I'm going to start out my segment with a question. I just saw something on X. Well, we'll just say Twitter. We'll keep it. Anyway, so Shaq suggested that to make the WNBA more interesting, they should lower the rim so the women can dunk to make it more exciting and, get the viewership up. How do you feel about that statement?
Actually, that was brought up a long, long time ago, believe it or not. That was actually brought up when the league started because people wanted to see women dunk. So this has been a long, ongoing kind of should we or shouldn't we? My thought is this. Okay, women's baseball, professional baseball, which just started this year, their first year. Congratulations, ladies. They play with a shorter outfield. So in other words, instead of like hitting a home run that's 410, or 390 or whatever, it's brought in a little bit to like a 325 or 335, 350, 375. I think that if they want to lower the rim to 9 feet, it's not it's not that much of a noticeable difference if you're just looking at it on TV. It really wouldn't be that much of a noticeable difference. But I would say if you want to drop it down, drop it to 9.5. Yeah, 9.5 feet. Don't drop the whole foot. Drop it at 6 inches because there are women that can dunk. They just don't do it.
Ready to say
that. They just don't do it. I don't know if they.
Well, I feel like the WNBA is getting like enough attention. It's growing. Maybe Shaq doesn't watch it, and that's okay. But yeah, I feel like women's sports are definitely growing.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt.
Definitely getting the attention that they deserve is a good word. Moving along. So I really don't have a lot to say about the Golden State Valkyries, except for the fact that they're still killing it.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
so that's all I got. Yeah, and it's great to see. On to the Golden State Storm, which, if you haven't been listening to us for a while, is the women's football team, women's tackle football team out here in the Bay Area. They just recently signed Destiny Yarbrough. I apologize, I did not look up her stats. Yeah. And Chris Grimes was named the most valuable player of the All-Star game. I don't know why they just did that. Going back real quick to the Valkyries, their record is now 24-9. And it looks like Coach Nakasi is on the track of being named Coach of the Year again.
Yeah.
So that's good. Congratulations to her. I don't know how it happens, but let's make it happen. If we have to put the good vibes out there, let's do that.
Yeah. It's a voting process, but.
Yeah. But I'm saying, do the coaching staff and like the WNBA vote, or is it up to the general?
I do not recall the general public having any vote at all in anything in the WNBA, because even the
vibes out there into the atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope she does get it. I really do.
Yeah. So that's one team we can be proud of in the Bay Area, and with that's going to be a perfect segue into talking about the San Francisco Firebells.
Yeah.
Now I do have to say I haven't been able to watch a game yet because I haven't downloaded Tubi yet. Maybe this week I will, but they won their last game 17-3.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They blowing it up.
Yeah, for real. I think they've only lost one game since the start of the season.
Yeah, I know that they've won the last 5 in a row, unless they won today, which would make it 6 in a row. I've been trying to keep up with the Bells because they're doing so well. Get that?
They're a San Francisco team or a Bay Area team.
Exactly.
I have something else to say, and that's what I wanted to say. We talked about WAFCON for like the past couple of weeks, I believe. So I just want to say congratulations to Cameroon. They won.
Okay.
Also, I think one thing I don't want to say you missed, but we overlooked, because I know, like you said, you're really not interested in the U.S. the men's national team. I believe they won.
What, a friendly?
No, the U20 whatever.
Under 20. Excuse me. The under 20 soccer football team.
I think so. Whatever it is, they won.
Okay, well, I'll have to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, but that was the under 20. That wasn't like the regular.
Okay.
People. And that's pretty much all I got for women in sports. I don't even think I have one last thing in me.
I know that I think Thursday we do our Niners show, so we really won't be talking about it. But I think next week I'll do a little talking about the African nation qualifying World Cup qualifying matches that have been going on. Like you mentioned, Cameroon. Yeah, I think I'll look up and see what's going on with that next for our next show.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything else I really wanted to discuss. I know Premier League starts in another week and a half, so I won't be talking. I won't be talking much about 49ers or well, I'm not going to say that.
Well, so basically, being that the Niners game is on Thursday, like I said, we're going to just do the pregame, halftime, and postgame, or like the wrap-up, like you called it. And we may, and definitely there's a space in there to talk about the African nations of the women's whatever that made it.
Yeah.
The World Cup. Or,
we'll
we can set aside some time.
We'll see how I feel.
Yeah. But also, I said that to say, so whatever, like if it's on a Thursday, that's when we'll do almost on 49ers, and then that Sunday we'll do like other things. So, I mean, like the other sports that we talk about,
Yeah,
and we
that's-
may bring some segments back that we previously used to do that we just got away from doing.
Yeah, I know. It's because we cover a lot of just sports. But we'll figure
So
it
we
out.
used to do our favorite player, which you did that more than I did. Or sports history facts, like
Yeah, we'll bring some of this stuff back without a doubt.
yeah.
So anyway, I'm kind of happy about the show right now, how we're doing, and welcoming back football, 49ers, Giants. Yeah.
I mean,
Let's go Giants.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like you said, we want to see them close out the season with a couple more wins on a high note.
Yeah, and yeah, but yeah, it's been a fun show. Thursday, it's another 49er day. Open.
We can call it a 49er extravaganza.
Yeah, okay. It's only it's only preseason. I don't think we've gotten to extravaganza yet, but we will be doing pregame, halftime, and wrap up for the 49er game on Thursday, where they play against the LA Chargers. Since somebody likes to correct me when I say San Diego Chargers, but if you're OG like I am, that's what they are, the San Diego Chargers. Yeah, well, you got to see. Oh, okay. Anyway, it's been fun, y'all, and for the two people that Michael John. No, it's been a while since I talked to you. Candlestick, Mazin, get back with me on Thursday. We'll talk about some Niners. In fact, that whole show is going to be nothing but Niners. So join me then. I'll be on here. So yeah, we'll talk. Tell the fam. Tell everybody I said hello. Shemaine, your kids, your brother who just had a birthday, Zaman. Tell everybody I said hello. Get back with me on Thursday though. All right. We'll talk with you then. Anyway, in the meantime, I am Sir Dre from the Bay, and with me as usual on the mic is Lady Blue in the Bay. This is Sport and the Smile podcast.
Let's go sports.
And yeah, let's go sports. Yes. It's been a good show. We'll talk with you guys on Thursday. Thank you for watching. And for those that are on Podbean, thank you for listening. Download, like, follow. Same here. Download, like, follow. In that order. We'll talk to you guys on Thursday. Let's go Niners.
Are you gonna say your tagline or
Oh.
what are we doing?
Yeah, I guess I should, huh?
Yes, you should.
Again, like I always tell you guys at the end of a show, keep sporting a smile. And if you see somebody with a frown, give them a smile because they might need it. Might make their day. Keep sporting that smile. I'm Sir Dre from the Bay with Lady Blue in the Bay on Sporting the Smile podcast. We will talk to y'all later.